Isn't HOTS the answer? Is HOTS a mobile game? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Alright, let's take 'em down.
Not yet, that's true. I wish it was a mobile game. I actually love mobile MOBAs, dude. Play them while I'm at the gym. I'd be totally down to play mobile HOTS.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds.
You were building credit a couple years ago, and how old were you a couple years ago, Xanth? Because I bet you were not a teenager, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's like building credit is just, and finance in general is just something that's like very taboo almost in the US, right? No one talks about it. No one teaches you it for the most part. You don't get taught this stuff in middle school or high school. Even college, you probably have to be pretty lucky and take like specific finance classes to get taught about this stuff. So something like this, building credit score, very important. Oh my god, why is he here? Dance game. You're 25 and still don't have a credit card. You're at 666 with loan and car payment. Yeah, exactly, right? And that's not like an ideal situation. Of course you can get that better over time. I would probably recommend you get a credit card and start making those small payments. Improve your credit score that way. It'll help your loans out, for sure. You could start with Step, get a free 10 bucks, pay it back.
Yo.
Okay. Probius, not that good against Lunara. This is not great. I'm gonna go somewhere else. What's up, Maiko? Thank you for the 22. 2 more till you get some landing in your rank. Welcome back, my man. Good news, my team doing mercs. That's always nice.
I am coming to help.
Oh my god, this guy was just waiting for me in my rotate? Are you flipping my flapperjacks? Who does that? Alright, whatever. You have fun AFKing down there. I'll be here then. I'm down to stay here because this is tank support against the Giants. It's not optimal for them for sure. If they want to stop this, they're going to lose infinite HP. Even if I lose Soak Bottom, it's not the worst. Because their mid clear is so inefficient.
The first seed is granted. Gather it, would you? I would so hate for you to not be the first to harvest a new.
Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something. Alright. So yeah, I do highly recommend, because I know there's probably a ton of you guys that are like in teenagers or 20-year-olds and you don't even have a credit card at all, because you're probably like me and you're like, what the heck is a credit card? It's freaking, why do I need it? Freaking scary, man. There's like hidden fees and stuff. I don't want to bother with that shit. I would highly recommend that you do get one and start working on your credit card, even if it's not Step, because be very important for you down the future. You're gonna regret it if your credit score sucks ass when you're trying to buy a house. It's gonna be make your life a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But if you are also like me and you're like, what the hell is a credit card? I don't want to deal with this hidden fee BS. Like, can't be bothered to research it. I got better things to do. Right? Step is guaranteed, no fees. Now, to be fair, you can't like loan. You can't get like a line of credit either. But if you want to just build your credit score, Step is no fees. Don't need to worry about getting into debt, and you can build your credit score that way. Simple. Plus free 10 bucks. Forget buying a house. Who's gonna buy a house in this day and age? Maybe when we're 80 years old, but even when you're trying to buy a car, it's gonna be a pain in the ass if your credit score sucks. I'm just gonna go keep building this game.
Has been planted. It will sprout before you know it.
You're old? Okay, well, if you're old, then maybe you have kids. If you have kids, great time to help build your kids' credit score. If you don't have kids, well then you don't really need step, you know. Get the free $10 if you really want to support the stream and want $10. Otherwise, you don't really need. Yeah. If none of that fits you, then that's all you know. Go play some more HOTS. But if you do have kids, there you go. Go set it up for them. Your kids are too young. That's another thing I was curious about. You can always wait until they're older. This thing will, I think the code doesn't expire, so hey. If you think about this in like 5 years, it will probably still be there. But I'm also curious, when do you start getting a credit score history, right? Like theoretically, you know, you got like an allowance when you're like a 5-year-old, you know, like you got like a quarter for taking out the trash every day or week or something, right? When do you start getting a credit score in the US system? I actually have no idea. Like, I wonder if it has to be for teens, or like, can your 5-year-old have like a perfect credit score? You just start giving him quarters on a credit card? Like, I don't see why you couldn't do that, right? I wonder how that works. Your baby is teething, will he need a credit card? Well, probably not that early, but hey, when he turns 5, maybe. You know, show up at the local candy store. Hand him his card. I don't know why, but that sounds super badass. Just imagine when you were 5 years old, you roll into the you roll into the freaking candy store, and you just got a badass credit card. That would have been pretty badass. I'm AFK macroing until the end of this game, because we're Probius. You want him to be financially responsible by the time he's done proving himself? Well then, better start early. Whenever you can start talking with him and he understands you, I guess whenever that is, you can start then. It's 18 in most developed countries, so probably something like 12 in the US. Gotta look into it, dude. I'm curious. I wonder. You shall not pass! Ugh! Wow, that was actually a lot of damage, but still couldn't kill.
Let's be ready to gather another seed, heroes. Choose a talent.
One nice thing about Probius Q build is once you hit 7, 2 Qs clear a wave, so you don't even need to use the Ws to clear a wave with Q build. You could, as long as there's lined up, you can just double Q the wave. Even 1 Q almost clears it. Look at that damage. In Canada it's 16, but no one knows what it is in US. Feels bad, man. Further confirms my my theory that ain't nobody in US bothers with finances. Too complicated, we're too lazy. Put your kids' trust fund into Tesla and diamond hands. I am kind of on board with that, not gonna lie. I am a Tesla hodler as well. Kinda on board with that. I'm down. This is not financial advice though, this is for your entertainment purposes only. I am not a registered financial advisor. Anything I say is for entertainment purposes only. I do believe what I say though, yes. I believe that if you put your kid saving into Tesla, it's better than just putting it not into Tesla. I fully believe that, yes. But once again, it's not financial advice. You know, I'm not a financial advisor.
Your terrors,
Just a dude on the
my
internet.
children, have fallen. I hope their sacrifice
Goodbye, team.
is worth it.
Don't worry, I'm coring.
How about we capture this mercenary house?
Nevstorm, thanks for the 60. Welcome back. Appreciate it. You are not convinced I believe myself? I mean, I'm convinced I believe myself. I own Tesla, so, you know, it's not like I don't own it. There's no technical age at which you're eligible for the credit score. You get a credit score as soon as the bank approves you for a credit card. So the step card functions as a credit card. So it's theoretically you can actually start building. I'm gonna go ask them that. You know what? I'm really curious. I love finance stuff because I was an econ major, you know, and I do the stonks. I'm gonna go freaking ask the step people. Can I? Does it have to be teens?
Choose a talent.
Can I just get a step card for my 2-year-old and start building credit score when he's 2? It's like you start building your kid's trust fund or college fund when they're like 1 year old. Why not build their credit scores? That'll help them just as much.
There's my
I'm hella
precious
gonna go ask him,
seed.
dude.
Go and get it, would you?
Yeah, I feel like technically you could, right?
You've lost a fort, heroes.
You will start a credit history the moment you get your step card if it's your first credit card ever. That's actually cool. That's so cool. I mean, for most of you guys, you're gonna be 10, 20, 30s when you started, but
You enjoy
you better bet if there's ever a fan 2.0, he gonna have a perfect credit score by the time he's 5. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
it. Killing spree.
That's what sidestep pings are made out of.
More fertilizer. Double kill.
Excellent work.
You can't do it. If you could do that, in theory, people would open it and tank their credit scores while they're still babies.
I'm coming to
I mean,
help ya.
that makes sense, but like, where is the rule that actually says that you can't, you know? Like, can anyone find one? Not one.
Coming to help ya.
A new seed is set to sprout.
2 more levels until we have some beautiful, beautiful Mona Lisa action. Yeah, I don't know if we can do Mona Lisa this game though. Probably not. Lenara has leaping. Okay, maybe not 2 then. Maybe 2 is too early. Let's make a more realistic example then. How about 5 years old? Your 5-year-old can talk, your 5-year-old can walk, and your 5-year-old can hold a step card, okay? How about I get my 5-year-old a step card, and he just walks into all the freaking candy shops and buys his candy with the card? Can you start building his credit history at 5 years old? It's him doing it, you know. It's not like someone else doing it. Let's expand the example to make it more realistic. Then, you know, that I think something like that would be sick if you could do that.
Mayhem. Choose a talent.
Five-year-old cards registered in your name. Your child will not be responsible for the card until the company allows you to pass ownership to them at 18. So there's rules that say they have to be 18 before you can pass ownership. Okay, that kind of makes sense. If there's actually real rules that say that. I'm go on the step FAQs and see if there's an age limit after this game. Now I'm
Soon
curious.
we'll have another seed to gather, heroes.
I don't think I can Mona Lisa, man. I'm just going to block this gate. Block this tribute, I guess. Yeah, I saw a comment that made my head hurt. What was it? Centralized credit score is going to be irrelevant in 10 years. If your baby is earning good yields in DeFi, the protocol will see their track record and extend credit. Bro, you are a crypto machine. I didn't even understand half of that sentence and I follow crypto. You telling me in 10 years your baby is earning yield in crypto? Freaky, half the chat can't even. I'm willing to bet 80% of the chat can't even understand a single word of what you just said. And you think in 10 years your baby's gonna be earning high yield in crypto? Bro, I'm bullish on crypto too, but I don't know about that one, brother. Yes. Freaking 90% of chat has no idea what you just said, and you think in 10 years babies all gonna just be no more credit cards. They're just all earning yields in crypto. That's a little too much of a stretch for me. Maybe your baby will, but not all babies, you know? No way. Adoption ain't gonna be that fast.
The terrors have fallen, and the sun dawns again. Back to the battle then.
That was crypto gibberish? Exactly, is what I'm saying. It's hardcore crypto followers would be like, yeah, I'm down. But then 90% of the world is like, what the F did you just say? And that 90% makes it very unlikely for that statement to be true, I think. The Mona Lisa siege continues. Siege! Who said walls are only for defense? Offensive walls. Go, go.
I will germinate. Are you ready for it?
Credit score is based on loaning money. You mean borrowing money. Technically the loaning is you loan it, right? But yeah, I see what you're saying. Ooh, GG. Hey, no das. Podcast Lunara was waiting in my rotate so often, dude. That was hella annoying.
Victory.
90% bronzies in crypto. You know, I just pulled that number out of my butt. It's probably close. It's probably higher, but yes, I do believe most of the world is bronzies in crypto. Oh my god. MVP, it's the best timeline. We take those. Starcraft 2 stream soon. I am more likely to play Age of Empires 4 than Starcraft 2 right now because it's a newer RTS.